Hi, and welcome back to my channel. We are still playing City Skylines. We are in the fantastic town of Springville. We have had our struggles, and we will probably have even more struggles as we continue this city and try to build it into the greatest city of all times. We are almost reaching a population of 30,000, and we are still trying to figure out where to place down things, and we haven't decided where things should be. So, this is fun, and this is totally random where things end up, but it's not random at all. It's just me being me and placing down things where I think they should be, and then ending up changing my mind. And I guess that's what's fun. This is my city, it's my rules. I'm the one deciding. And if I mess up, then things can just be changed. Yeah, so that's my wise word for today. But in the last episode, I talked about the air pollution that might be a problem to the residential area that I just built in the city, the expansion to the residential area, and it seems like it is actually going to be a problem. Surprise, surprise! More problems in city skylines too, with fewer gamer mom. Yeah, we haven't seen the last of those, and it's not the first. But we can fix them. Don't you worry. We'll just delete some of the buildings as maybe it's a fix, maybe it's not a fix, maybe the other ones will start complaining and we have to redo all of this. But crossing my fingers, hoping that this is the solution. And as my solution to the ground pollution over in the old industrial area was trees, I'm considering placing down trees here also in the empty areas that I'm having now. I do not want to place down just the parks here because I think that will just look stupid. Then it will be too obvious that I have tried fixing this. But if I place down trees, will it be obvious or will it not? What do you think? Should I place down trees or should I just do something else with this area? Maybe shops? Maybe not? I don't know. We'll see. But let me know if you have any thoughts on this situation. But in the other or more positive way, or from a more positive point of view, the area where you come off the highway is looking quite good. There is some people waiting for a hearse, and I guess that is something I will have to figure out how to solve. But otherwise, if you just look at the view of the area, I think it's coming along quite nicely. So that is something good to take along in the struggles of Springville. And this solution, that one solves two problems in one. We have people waiting to go to the cemetery or the crematorium, and they won't complain about air pollution. So I'll just place down this crematorium here, just so so people can be picked up when they are dead. I'm sorry for laughing about that, but yeah, I find this solution quite funny. Shame on me. But dead people do not complain, so I'm just saying. Yeah, but looking at the urban area and the view from here over the city, where we don't see the industrial area, it's just behind our backs here. It's the urban area, it's looking good. There is some high rise building, and there is the density of buildings. I like it. It's getting along really good to what I was visioning when I planned out that area. I just wish I would get a higher demand of the office buildings because I like the mixture of commercial buildings and office buildings together in this area. But right now, I'm just trying to make the commercial demand go down because there is a lot of that in the city, and I haven't quite figured out how to rise up the office demand, to be honest with you. And in the new lower density residential area, I decided when the medium density residential demand got up some, I wanted to place down some of the row houses and maybe some of the apartment buildings, just to make this area more dynamic and not just consist of small houses or little boxes, as I like to call them. And for those of you who are wondering, maybe yelling out at me to your screens that I should place down more of the commercial buildings in the area where there is ground pollution and the trees are not helping, at least not right now. I won't do that. You can yell at me and you can also comment. Please comment if you think that I really should place down just commercial buildings in that area and you have big thoughts on that. Just let me know. I will look at it and I'll consider it. But in my mind right now, I won't be placing down just the commercial areas around here or the zones just to provide or fill or meet the demand that is in the city for the commercial right now. I'm not really keen on doing that right now because I know that they will build up and that will solve my problem, but it won't be as dynamic as I want this area to be. And I know I can change it up later, but I I don't want to do it right now. Well, but tell me if I should, please. But on another note, look at this field with the greenhouse and the truck driving around and being all beautiful in all its glory. I like this farming area, although I think it is misplaced, but hey, there's fertile ground under here and I have to use all the fertile ground I can reach. So it's staying and it's beautiful. But the air pollution signs they're popping up. I don't know if that is a good sign. I'll just close my eyes right now and pretend that my solution of deleting those will help fix it. I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes just closing your eyes to a problem is the best solution. I don't know. But in my life right now, I'm just closing my eyes in these few hours to some problems that have has occurred. So I'll just close my eyes to those problems also. Yeah, but it's probably not the best solution to close your eyes to my two problems. But yeah, I'll just let that statement stay. But here is why I don't let people build the big houses because they don't always have the money to pay their rent. And like this person, she is a student and she's living in this big house, and I don't see why she wouldn't just move to a smaller place like the apartment buildings over there and just she's closing her eyes to the problem, but that problem won't be solved by closing her eyes. And I don't think it's fair that I should figure it out for her and delete the place and make her move. She should figure it out herself. But yeah, over to the other part. There is still some remaining industry in this area, and the ground is still polluted. I guess I'm impatient and thinking that it will go away this fast is quite unrealistic. But yeah, I have to clear up this area so there isn't any industry left in this area, and Hopefully, one day we will not have the remains of my catastrophic placement of the first industrial area. But what would you do if you have watched my entire series or just watched the start of it and ended up in this episode by some reason? Where would you in the beginning have placed the industrial area? Because I didn't have as much tiles and the wind was blowing in the direction that made this the placement where I wanted to place the industrial area. Should I have moved it before, or is it common that you get stuck with areas with where the industry has been and the ground is polluted? Let me know, please. But as the ground is polluted, I was thinking about another smart solution because, as I said, dead people they do not complain, and I have a big area where I place down trees to remove the pollution. But maybe the dead people can just lie here in the polluted ground. They don't complain. So here's your solution to that. And my thought was also that the technical university is misplaced, or it's not misplaced, it's just in a weird location. So I'll just move that one over to this area where I have a lot of space that I can't use for anything else than a technical museum university. Yeah, a technical university, which I already have. I just place it down here instead. No terraforming, so the placement kind of looks bad, but yeah, it's something. But the red ground pollution, it seems like it's spreading like a plague or something. It's not spreading, it's just due to me placing down polluting stuff. So I guess I earlier I unlocked the industrial waste service thingy. And placing down that one, I know that one will cause less ground pollution from the industry. So I guess that is part of the solution to not having all red dots over here, where the new industry now is. And if you can hear in the background right now, there is a sound. That is my rabbit. She is drinking water quite fast, and yeah, that's the reason why there is some strange noises on my recording today. My husband went out and bought me a microphone so I could do my recordings with the microphone, and the microphone is picking up some other noises than just me talking. And actually, over here I have a factory. It's the little factory that didn't wanna disappear, so I just forgot to delete that one, so I'll have to delete that one now. But when that one is gone, we do not have any industry in this area anymore, and it's just for me to either wait it out and see when we can place down houses, or hope for the office demand to rise so I can place down some more variety instead of just placing down the commercial buildings. And as we have some available land tiles to buy, I'm spending some money on buying them up in the right corner of the map, the way the map is rotated right now. That is because I want to start some maybe some kind of outer village to the city where they do a lot of lumber and maybe some farming and stone in that area, and small patches of residential low density buildings in that area. So that is my plan up in that area because it's kind of a mountainy place, and it seems like a place that shouldn't be just packed full of houses and buildings. And I also bought some of over to the entrance of the city from the mountains just to be able to support that highway with more building. So yeah, I hope this me buying more land tiles is a good choice of where I choose to buy them. And the demand for most of the zones is quite high. I'm disappointed that the office demand isn't higher, but I guess that has to do with the educational situation in the town. So I will have to go into that and check and see if I can tweak some more on that to see if we can have more more people wanting to work at office jobs or needing, or yeah, the demand, I want it to go up. And in the urban area, I try to place down some new roads just to be able to fill in with more zoning. And I don't want it to be too dense right now. I want to be able to go in later on in the game and make it more dense so that I can place down roads later on without destroying too many buildings and without destroying whole quarters of buildings or patches of buildings, squares of buildings, if you say, if that is more understandable. And that is why I'm not building so close together right now, because I'm still trying to figure out exactly how the roads should work. And as traffic and people are coming to the area, I think I will see more of how they use the area now and how it will be best to place down the other buildings in this area eventually. And if we all just close our eyes now, we might not be able to see that in the outer corner of my new residential area over there where I'm worried about the air pollution, there is actually another house starting to complain about that specific problem. So I don't know. I'm kind of scared. And yeah, just close your eyes, do not see it, and then the problem disappears. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, but do not take my advice on closing your eyes to real problems in real life. It doesn't always work that way. But anyways, in that new area I bought, there is a lot of trees, and I was thinking, as I said, that I should place down more lumber, specialized industry for the woods in that area. There isn't a lot of other specialized industries in that area. There might be some mining of coal and yeah, but I w- I would also want this area to be fertile so I could place down some farms because that seemed to be fitting. But I guess I will have to go with the animal farms that it doesn't require the fertile land if I were to place it down there. And I'm also looking for more oil because I feel like the little patch of oil that I found isn't big enough for my dreams of becoming this oil queen of the world. So I'm still looking for a good place to have more oil, but there isn't a lot of it on this map, and I'm kind of disappointed in the placement of where the oil also is because it's quite far out. So I will have to think about how to integrate more oil business into my city. But reaching big town, I got more development points, spending some of them on like the boats and the large sports parks because I wanted to place down some of them. But take a notice at the money because I wasn't aware of that at this point. That the arrows or there are a lot of red numbers right now. Because my plan was to use the things or buy the things I spent my development points on. But when I went over to just start placing them, I noticed that, oh my, what is going on with my economy? Because there's within just seconds, it changed from going up to going down really, really, really fast. So I had to figure out why is this just crash? Why is my economy now crashing? What is happening here? But it wasn't anything I had placed down in sorts of services. It was the taxing of the concrete industry. That one just it they were demanding money for being there, and so I just had to turn that one down. I don't know if that is correct. I just turned it down to zero and making money. If I went the other way, I would be making money by having them by yeah giving them money. So I don't know if I couldn't really understand the concept of this because yeah, I placed down a lot of stone quarries or stone mining places, and that probably made the stone industry quite high. And but yeah, I'm still kind of not understanding the concept of this, and it might just be a easy solution to this. There might be an explanation, but I just like why is this happening? But I figured it out, so it wasn't like I was losing that much money because I I noticed the problem quite fast. Although there was a lot of money running out of my account at that point. Uh, but I feel like it's a bad sign. I feel like my Springville is about to crash due to my changes in everything. So this might be ending this Springville gameplay quite soon because I don't know how to figure it out. But if anyone has a solution to this, just tell me. I see that the places don't have enough workers or highly educated workers. I guess it is. So that might solve it. I have to look into the education system and try to get people over there to work. Maybe I placed it too far away. I don't know. Come at me with suggestions if you have anyone, and you might yell at me because it's my fault because I changed everything around. But yeah, this might be turning into another crash, and I just have to learn from that one if this is just ending my city here now. This just isn't my week, I guess. Some weeks are just not meant to be. But I'll give it a go. I am hopefully maybe somebody could help me and give me some suggestions in the comment field. I hope so. If not, I might figure it out myself, and I will just have to see if I can turn this around. This wasn't how I wanted this to be, but sometimes that is just life. But I'll end this episode here. I'll jump into the game, see if I can do some magic tricks to change it around. Maybe somebody comments, and ending it off with a picture of a massive traffic jam due to a crash. I think that was the perfect ending picture to this episode. I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you do, please smash that like button. Do comment below if you have anything you want to say, and do hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Maybe there isn't more Springville to see, but then I might just start up another game of City Skylines. Or if you have any suggestions of other games you want me to play, just come with them also. So I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you again later. Bye. Take care.